Okay, so here I'm going to show you just how easy it is to put together an MOS too. So you'll take whatever skin you have. In this case, we've got a dragon skin deer. And then you'll take your rim, and this is the comfort edge. And then you take the side that has the chamois and put it up against the skin. And then you'll see these little metal bits here. That's where the tuning pegs or screws will press up against. But you want to have those right next to the holes. This hole is where the actual shell meets with the skin. So you'll line those up. Then you'll take your rim. In this case, we've got our signature whistle and drum signature Teneo shell. And we'll just, by sight here, we'll just line up the holes here. And I'm just looking down here and lining it up. Now I'm going to take, just to get started, I'll take one of our screws. It's one of these nice Allen screws or hex screws. And I'll just drop that in here. And actually, sometimes to get things started, I'll drop it down here, and you can kind of sight off to the edge here, just to line things up, just to make sure you're not cross-threading the screws. And then you simply just screw it in there. So you'll want to do that for all 6. There's just 6 of them. And we'll probably speed up the video here just to save time, but you get the idea. We'll put the 6 in, and then I'll show you how to put the tuning pegs in. Okay, so at this point, I've loosely put in all the Allen screws, and now I'm going to go around and just firmly seat them, not over tightening them, but just getting them, tight enough. One thing I probably should have done also, just to make sure that our tuning rim was lined up, which I'm looking and it is, but is to go ahead and put in at least just one tuning screw once you've got one of the screws that hold the rim to the skin head. But it would just be good to make sure that you're lined up properly too with the tuning rim. Let's see if we got lucky. Yep, we're lined up. Okay, so now I'm going to put in the rest of the tuning pegs, and I'll loosely seat them all the way around, and then we'll do the final tuning here in a second. And so what I'm trying to do here is just bring the tuning pegs just right to where they're just barely touching the tuning rim here. And like I said, once we get them like that all the way around, we'll do the final tuning. Okay, so now I've got all the tuning pegs in where they're just barely touching the rim now, and I've got the head securely fastened to the rim. And what I'm going to do now is just go all the way around based on feel, just to kind of feel the tension and tune the head up to pitch. Now, for those of you that come from a drum set background where you're used to tuning synthetic heads and you use sort of a diamond pattern or an alternating pattern, I don't do that so much with organic heads such as like the goat skin or deer skin. You may want to do that with your synthetic heads as they're more accurate. They'll hold a tune for a longer period of time. With the organic skins, such as deer or goat or what have you, I just go around based on feel, and then you'll see I'll do kind of a last push with my hand to kind of seat everything evenly. It works for me, it's quick. But again, if you're using synthetic, you may want to get a little bit more technical with it and do an alternating pattern so that everything's resonating evenly. So let's tune things up. So it's just a little bit low right now. So I'm just going to take it up a bit more further. Find my tipper here. and it's just still a little bit low. This deer skin's got a real nice bright tone to it. So yeah, it's a really great looking skin. It's got a nice punchy, bright tone. Would probably be great in kind of a noisy session, kind of cutting through, or if you're playing in a band, kind of cutting through the mix. But that's how you put together an MOS2 using whatever head you like. In this case, deer, our Teneo, our signature whistle and drum Teneo rim here, and the Comfort Edge.